Hi Jen. Yes, overnight and through this morning there was a mixture of rain, sleet and snow across the country. The snow mainly over some of the hills, but the temperature trend over the coming days will be one that's rising actually. So I think 14 degrees, potentially 15 degrees in the forecast by the time we get to this weekend. That's in some spots in Wales. So some of you then woke up to some snow this morning. You can see a snowman in this picture taken in Powys. This was a scene echoed across much of the country actually, especially where you had some elevation, but we do flip the switch now back to some milder conditions. Now in some places it really has been pretty wet this year, hasn't it? In fact, we've had 44 days in a row in St Athan in the Vale of Glamorgan where we've had rainfall. We may break that streak tonight. There's a bit of patchy rain around, so that's one to watch, but generally over the forecast we do have quite a bit more rain on the way. So in terms of this evening and overnight, we've got a little bit of patchy rain and drizzle around. There will be some clear gaps before cloud re-thickens overnight, and that will produce a little bit more rain and drizzle. So not quite as cold as last night, but still getting down to around 2 to 6 Celsius. I think most of us will avoid a frost, but if we do see any lengthier, clearer skies, we could just hit 0, especially in the countryside, and the wind's not too much of a feature. So our Friday forecast, it's one where we have another weather front moving in. So initially we've got a band of rain pushing through, some of that on the heavy side. Then tomorrow afternoon a trough will bring more in the way of showers. Some of these will tend to cluster together, and some of those showers will be on the lively sides. The chance for the odd rumble of thunder, some hail and some gusty winds. So tomorrow we'll all notice those winds will strengthen, so coming up typically from the southwest. Some of those wind gusts too in the range of around 40 to 50 miles per hour. Even inland we could see those sorts of ranges, and it will be a milder feeling day too, highs of around 11 or 12 Celsius in towns and cities. This weekend then, mild air on the scene, so that's coming in from the Atlantic. It's quite a mild, moist air mass, so though with that we can expect areas of low cloud, mist and murk, that sort of thing. So Saturday itself, further areas of rain and drizzle. There should be some gaps at times to allow for something a little bit drier, but actually I think generally speaking we are looking at something unsettled. Highest rainfall totals likely to be in the northwest, especially up over higher ground. You can see potentially getting up to 14 Celsius in the northeast. Bearing in mind at this time of year in Wales, when we look at the average maximum highs, we expect about 7 Celsius. So these temperatures quite a bit above average. Sunday, again, we expect some patchy rain and drizzle. Monday, briefly, we could see something drier, and then it looks unsettled, but staying mild. That's your latest. See you soon, Jen.